It's another weekend, and it's blisteringly hot outside. It's apparently still the middle of summer, despite it being autumn. It's not autumn. Not for another week, at least. This first half of the video will be the stuff I got before the market, and then hopefully if I buy stuff at the market, the rest of the video will be what I got after the market, and I'll make a whole video talking about the market, because I got the market for the Cinemaniacs this weekend, which will have passed by the time this video comes out, so hopefully you were there. If not, don't worry about it. It's nice to have the thought, at least. Let's look at what I got. Oh my god, movies! So, I think last week I showed Chopper and all that, and all the ones I got for the first half of the sale for JB. They still had a 20% off. I went by, I actually went to Frankston of all places. I had a game around the corner, which was insane, and they still had the 20% off sale, so I was like, oh, let's see if I can find the Gene Hackman set. I did not in the end, nor did I find the Dune limited edition, so I just didn't buy either of those. They actually had those at the other Frankston store. There were 2 Frankston stores. I only went to one of them, the Home Center. But I did buy Doppelganger, which is a Viavision release, a Drew Barrymore film from 1993. And I actually watched it the night I got it, which I kind of thank God I did. It wasn't too bad, actually. It's a pretty standard release in terms of, artwork and imaging and, regular stuff. The Blu-ray looked good. I had no issues with it. The sound was a bit quiet for me, to be fair, when I started watching it, which it is a LPCM 2.0 stereo. I did have this blasting, and I had people next door watching, my parents were watching, ER or whatever, so, because they're binging that right now. So I put my headphones on in the end, which worked a lot better. I still had to pump the volume up a little bit, but video-wise, it looked nice. It didn't look overly damaged or anything, so I'd actually say it's a pretty decent transfer, as well as it comes with a photo gallery and theatrical trailer. The photo gallery is 3 minutes of photos, nothing exceptional, but it's fine. But the film itself is very strange. I gave it 3 stars. I was like, I don't know why I'm doing a Blu-ray review for this film. It was fun. It's very strange. If you don't like weird serial killer kind of murder mysteries, sci-fi, supernatural films, it's a fucking collage of all that stuff. It's got some sexiness to it with Drew Barrymore. She's naked in some scenes. You get a whole bunch of stuff. It's legal. She was 18. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Anyway, let's move on. I got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang from Amazon. Oh, we'll do the box set in a minute. This one I got mostly because I'd obviously done my whole month of musicals last week, which I'll have a video coming out. Probably should already be out by now. My 28 musicals in 28 days. Was not 28 musicals. But this is an all-region disc, which is nice. It was $18 on Amazon. It was one of those, if you buy it, you get 13% off your order if you buy it for something else. So of course I bought something else, but to begin with, we'll talk about that in a minute, because I haven't even opened it yet. Obviously, the Frankston JB I went to, they actually had they got a soundtrack section. I'm big on soundtracks. I actually really like music. You might not know that about me. I'm a bit musically inclined. I bought a bunch of CDs. None of these were on sale. But I got Chicago for $12. And then I got 4 Indiana Jones tracks. They didn't have the newest one, which I was disappointed by, mostly because I just would like to have all 5. I don't even know if that got a release. But these are the expanded editions that have 20-odd songs. They're not the fully expanded editions because there is apparently a deluxe set which came out, these are only last year release. And that comes with an extra 5 songs, 3 to 5 songs per per film, but that's it settles on a 5th disc, but either way, these were still 19 to 20 odd songs per film, and and all of them come with little booklets inside, obviously the little book, which shows a bunch of images from the movies, basically. What I really liked, actually, was Raiders, because I did a video on this last year. I also like how it's just the original artwork, but all the main artwork is the temple, and I say that because you get the disc, and if I take it out, you get, let me move away from the camera, you get the little dude, the idol, and of course, if you look close enough, if it doesn't out focus, he has eyeballs. I did a video last year in my October thing. I think I was talking about like really creepy details in movies, and that was one of my favorite creepy details where it took me until the 4K to notice that you can see its eyeballs moving. And I love that. It's only like 3 seconds in the actual film. It's probably less than that. And I showed it in the video as well as like I was able to screen record and zoom in on YouTube to show its eyes are moving, and the fact that that's like it was meant to be a thing. It was meant to watch in the as it went back and forth, but you only get a very small brief clip in the actual movie showing that its eyes moved. So it's just I love it. Such a wonderful detail. Anyway, talking about creepy, holy shit. Haven't even opened this one yet. Just got this one in today with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, of course. We have, it's probably on the thumbnail, Paranormal Activity. Wow. The Ultimate Chills Collection. I did not want to buy this set. I say that because it's just a big set. And I wanted to avoid buying the big set. Apparently you can buy protectors online, but it's got like a nice look to it. This is obviously the UK one, hence the region, you know, the classification stickers on the base. It was just cheaper to buy, and also the US one's region A. I believe it's locked, but at least this one's region B, so it's easier to watch. And of course, it comes with all 7 films plus the 8th one, which is a documentary. It does have that, which looks like a hand, which is nice and creepy. The whole image and texture is really nice, and it goes in order. Paranormal Activity 2, 3, 4, the marked ones, Ghost Dimension, Next of Kin, which is exclusive to this and the other release, and Unknown Dimension, also exclusive. I think Unknown Dimension might have its own Blu-ray release, but I'm pretty sure it's not. They have since in the US released a smaller version. I was going to get the 6-pack set, and then I discovered that there was an 8-pack set, and I discovered that there was this set, and the 8-pack set came out like at the end of last year, like September 2024, probably in the lead up for the Halloween, and it's just this but in a smaller set in a cheaper case. And I was like, you know, I would like to get that for room because it's smaller, but in all fairness, I mean, this is a cheap cardboard case, but it does look pretty. It does look pretty. At least you do get individual cases, and I'm a stickler for artwork, so there's no real wrongdoing there, and I really wanted to watch the documentary. I didn't really care to watch Next of Kin. I still haven't. Obviously, I've just opened this. But they've all got like different elements to them. The main artwork is just an image of the film. You do get details on the back. There's no barcodes or anything. It doesn't even tell you what region code it is on the back, which is really amusing. I do have the first one already. We had a basic artwork, whatever. Oh. Shit. You're fucking kidding me. They don't have the alternate artwork. Oh, that sucks. Oh my god, I didn't... They don't have the alternate artwork. How the fuck did I not know about that? Watched all these videos telling me about it. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really matter that much, but the alternate artwork was a bit nicer. At least it still has the hand on the back and still has enough stuff on the front. And they're all related, at least. Like, it's still okay art. I mean, like, it's very basic with just an image from the movie and, you know, an iconic shot. And just the same details on the back for each one. This one does emphasize that it's the Blu-ray special features and feature film. It's the extended cut. Extended cut and theatrical version. Well, I mean, it's probably not a very long film, so I can imagine it's probably easy to fit on one disc. The US release must be the one that has alternate artwork, which is crazy because it has slimmer cases in the US. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, to be fair, it's just got like more theatrical posters, and the theatrical posters were never great. This also has the extended cut and the lost tapes and the theatrical version. I've seen the first 3 films of the series because, of course, we did as kids. I think we had bootlegs of the second and third films, which seems appropriate. Yeah, But no, I'm just disappointed by that. This also has extended cut and the recovered files. They all have the same disc artwork except for the first film. Like, the artwork's not bad, and again, because it's going to be in a box, it doesn't really matter that much. That's, again, the same stuff. Extended cut, found footage. I wonder which version I'll watch, because I haven't seen the theatrical cuts of a lot of them, but I wonder if I should just watch the extended cuts just for the shits and gigs. Extended cut with alternate ending for the Ghost Dimension, the supposed final film in the series. It technically is, at least in this run. Yeah. That's curious. Again, very thin for special features and stuff, but we'll get there. Next of Kin, which I know that this one was just like an expanded version of the artwork, but I think this still works. I don't dislike the artwork, I'm just... Bear with me, you understand my shock and awe, my disappointment. I don't think this has an extended cut, it's just a standard version with deleted scenes. And last but not least, The Unknown Dimension, the story of Paranormal Activity. Obviously no behind the scenes for no extra special features for this, but yeah. Fuck, that sucks. Yeah, I can't say I'm missing too much. I just watched Ken's video where he shows the US version, which does come with digital codes, slimmer cases that seem to be white and clear, which I kind of don't mind the overall look, but yeah. I will say I am disappointed that the UK version did not come with alternate artwork. I think that that's kind of stupid. It's not too dissimilar. At least they all have the same shared look. They all still have the title on them, so you know what they are. They still have an image from the movie. There's not too much to go around. It's not like the original artwork was fantastic anyway. It was always just a still from the movie, which... Actually, this one here... this is the documentary. That image there is basically like the image that they use for the original poster, where it's them in the bed and there's a shadow on the door, and they're like, oh my god. So it's not completely the same image, but it's the same scene. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. I was going to change all the artwork, and now I don't have to, so alright. Let's cut to the second half, where I talk about what I got at the market. Yay. Alright, so now we're in the second half. The movie market has happened. I've got a Zombie Hunger t-shirt. How cool is that? I got that at their gig about 2 weeks ago. I completely forgot to show it in one of my videos. But it's nice, it's comfy. I actually got Submarine, which is... I actually got this on eBay, so that's nice. Has a bunch of special features, which is really cool. I've never seen it before. It's the Richard Ayoade. I believe it's his directorial debut. I think I've seen... He's either filmed the one with Jesse Eisenberg, so I think he did a third film, but I just never watched it, so there's that. That's good. To start. From the market, 3D still have their stickers on for price-wise. We do have Star Trek, the original series. This is the Blu-ray for... Actually, it's a slipcover. The Blu-ray for the original series. It comes with both the original and enhanced visual effects and audio version, which are all on the same disc. Toggle between the original and enhanced visual effects using seamless branching. Features all new 7.1 surround sound and the original audio mono mix. Plus a bunch of special features, which is great. I mentioned in my video where I actually talk about the whole market that I got these, but just to briefly mention, if you didn't see that, Tony from the Imprint Cast podcast, who I was on that podcast for the best of 2024 for Imprint. Anyway, he had these. He had 3. He had that. He had Season 2 with, again, slipcover, and Season 3. Season 2 slipcover actually is quite tight, which is interesting, whereas Season 1 slips right off. They're also a bit dusty. I haven't completely cleaned them yet. But I got them for $60. This one didn't have a slipcover for Season 3, which I don't mind, only because my mate Guy actually wants to buy it off me. So I got them for $60 in total instead of the actual $25 each, and Guy wants the 3rd season because he doesn't have it, and I don't have any of them. I've only got the enhanced versions on DVD up there, and they're Dad's copies, so I'm like, I'm happy to keep Season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. At least they have the sleeves. That's nice. These next 3, I actually got as freebies from John because I drove him to the Astor for the market. We have, mostly because he had a bunch of stuff he was selling because he was another vendor. That is upside down. might not be obvious, but there is currently a thunderstorm happening. We've just gone from a 36-degree day to a 18, maybe less degree day, and it's really rainy. So yeah, I got these. They all slide out. Classic slip covers for VHS, which I just didn't have any of these, so I figured, yeah, I'll take them. I mean, obviously I wanted them anyway, because why wouldn't I? But it's just really nice to have them. They're in pretty good nick. You know, again, it's just cardboard, so can't do much. That's a peeve. I don't like that. How the hell anyone could deal with that, beyond me. However, of course, it's the trilogy, baby! Revenge of the Creature! So, of course, a huge thanks to John for letting me take these. He actually did have a bust of the creature in colour, which I completely forgot about, because I probably would have bought that off him. I have a black and white version of it, so I'm not particularly fussed, but at the same time, I probably fucking should have. I only really mention that for one pivotal reason, which I'll show in a second. These all come with theatrical trailers, isn't that great? I do have the VHS of the first film, so... I think John said that these are actually in a different region, like there was a particular different regions for VHS, and this one might not work on Australian players, which I don't really care. Like, I mean, it's nice to know that, but if I'm going to watch this, I'm going to watch the Blu-rays. I just like having them because they look cool, and I love the use of artwork. VHS has a really unique style to it, and of course, there are so... Look at all the... It says Canada Home Video. These are from the US. That's cool. Well, from Canada. It's not from the US, sorry. It's from Canada. It's from the other side of the planet. So, yeah. Anyway, how fun is that? Okay, so Revenge and the main creature film are both printed in the USA, whereas the other one is printed in Canada. Also from John, I bought this creature figure he had, which if you watch my video, my market video, he's transparent. Because that was green screened. I'd never done it before, and I forgot that this guy was green. But yeah, it comes with Kay. She's actually blue tacked on, which is nice. I've been looking for this for a couple of years now. Someone had a version of it for like $1,000 on eBay, but it's because it had a signed picture behind it from both Julie Adams and Ben Chapman, who played the land version of the creature. Of course, his arms do move. But he can't ever touch her. Can he? Oh, he can. He can touch her. Anyway, really nice piece. It's about 15 years old, so it's nice that I can just have this and display it on the shelf. Fucking awesome. I love it. Second, last but not least, I went to the Umbrella stall. This was a freebie. They gave you freebie booklets if you bought something, and I did, which I'll show in a minute, but I got the Flesh and Blood booklet, which is part of the limited edition booklet set for their collector's edition. They obviously just had a bunch of extras, and just comes with some images, production notes, some essays, other stuff. That's the artwork for the slipcover version, which is what I have. I don't have the big set, obviously, which is why I'm happy to actually have the booklet, because I didn't really want to have to buy the big set, because I haven't seen the film, so... Still haven't seen the film now, anyway, but I still bought that original version, but that was, like, last year, so... Hey, the booklet, that's pretty cool, I don't know where I'm gonna put it! Man, that rain's kicking up a storm. I can hear it because my vent's right there. Last but not least, my god. Again, if you've seen the Market one, you know what this is, but this is Monkey Shines. The limited edition. One of 400 units. This is actually the little sleeve that comes with it, which emphasizes the details, and tells you it's number 358 of 400. I thought it was 300 units. I must have been wrong, which I'm obviously fine with, because they had 3 of them. They had shown on a post on Facebook that they were selling it, and I was like, what the fuck? I was a little bit pissed off, but at the same time, not really. It was just kind of bewilderment, because I'm like, if you know, have been following my channel for the past year, my friend Lee Gambin passed away. He wrote a bunch of essays, books on film, did a bunch of commentaries. I did a whole video that's like 2 hours long, detailing every single release he worked on. And luckily, because I was able to get in touch with Jarrett Kahan, who also worked with Lee on this set, he was able to get in touch with Umbrella and was able to get me a PDF of the booklet. We were hoping to get a physical release, but they didn't have any, or at least they didn't stipulate that they had any, which is probably good. I mean, look, if they did and they actually wanted to just send me one for free, that would have been great. But at the same time, this was only $75, and I say only because it goes for over $300 on eBay. So if you see some in Melbourne popping up for really expensive prices, it's because there were 3 available at the market, and I know one person bought it because I saw someone had bought one. They were holding this one for me, and the other one wasn't there by the time I went to buy this. So clearly, all 3 had sold. So if one goes on sale in the Melbourne to maybe Sydney or somewhere in the Australia area, they bought it from there and they're selling it for probably a high price. Nevertheless, I didn't have to worry about that because I got this, which is a fucking beautiful hard case set, which I can now give my Eureka version to Phil and Katie, which is good. My only complaint there is that my version, the Eureka version I already had a booklet by Craig Ian Mann, some archival stuff, which I believe has been reprinted in part of the booklet here. Comes with a 5.1 mix as well as a 2.0. This only has 2.0, and it has a brand new audio commentary. But the rest of it's fucking the same, except this has a slight extra, which it means more to me, obviously. I mean, the obvious factor for obvious factor, art cards, which are fine, just stills from the movie. I think, well, he's got a monkey on his face. And, yeah. Yay. This is obviously what I was here for, the booklet, which I did have. I printed it out. It's a shitty printout, but it was a printout. And here we are. Lee's essay, Ain't We Got Fun? The Kept Man Syndrome in Monkey Shines, which is a nice little essay that then goes into production notes, which I believe are the same as the ones that might be in the Eureka set. I could do a comparison, but I don't care. They both say they have production notes. Has an about the filmmakers section, to some other artwork. Interview, which Lee actually conducted as well, with Joyce Van Patten. As it says, Joyce Van Patten goes bananas, remembering Monkey Shines. And it's just an interview that he did with her, which is great. Some extra stuff from like newspapers, whatever. And then a history of Orion Pictures horror by Jared Gahan. A severed limb, urban wolves, ritual sacrifice, animal experiments, and inhuman duality. And of course it has some pictures as well from different posters, and from Monkey Shines, Silence of the Lambs, and then some more modern, films for the slashers and monster movies and whatever. And of course your special thanks. So that's all I wanted. But getting the whole thing, including the Blu-ray itself, in its sleeve, with its alternate artwork, is really nice. It's a really, really nice set. It's a really fun movie. It does have reversible artwork, but it just gets rid of the classification sticker. It is Region B. It does emphasize the details of the commentary and the behind-the-scenes footage, EBK, featurette, archival interviews and news featurette, alternate ending, deleted scenes, the making of, which is an experiment in the field, which is like an hour-long documentary or whatever, and audio commentary with writer-director George A. Romero. The image is going a bit orangey, I think. Anyway, so you got that, and you got a poster, which is double-sided, and it's basically just the main artwork done twice. You get that. So yeah. And that's it. It was a good market again. Take a watch at that video. It's a very weird style because, again, I green screen myself in, so that's very new to me. So there's going to be some awkwardness to some of the edits, so I apologize for that. But outside of that, if you want to get the whole experience of the market, go check out that video. Mail-wise, though, I'm very happy with everything I've gotten. I'm very happy with everything I've gotten at the market and everything I sold at the market, because I made almost $1,000 at the market, which is fucking great. So yeah. That's all for now, though. I've got some other smaller things coming in, but not too much. And hopefully I'll be selling off more premiums. I didn't sell off enough premiums at the market, so I'm trying to sell more on eBay for cheaper. So let us hope, and I'll see you kids next time. Adios.